Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. So on the Link chart, we are still watching for potential third wave to the upside. This is the long-term chart, and we have, I think, actually one of the clearest five-wave patterns on this chart. Then, when we compare it with other cryptos, actually between June last year and March this year. But you see how long it takes to correct such a move, right? So we had a five-wave move up, and then this correction is still unfolding. Maybe it's finished in August, maybe it's finished, but then we need to see a little bit more evidence that the price has actually started to rally in a third wave. Third wave, normally we say first ideal target, $69, $70. In this case, the 138% extension. And but this is the first ideal target. So is there a guarantee to get there? No. Am I watching for it? Yes. But is it an absolute prediction? No, it's a projection, right? But if we get there, and we should if it's a third wave, and I'm watching for it, right? And it's my preferred scenario at the moment, then we first need to see a 1-2 structure. That in itself will allow us to calculate the targets for the subwaves. So for the internal third wave, okay, and then we want to see the fourth and the fifth of a larger degree third wave. And then if things go really well, we get another 4-5 pattern to maybe $100 or $130. Can always go higher, but this is sort of from what we can see right now. The problem is if Link forms another low and dips to maybe 690, which is still possible even in this scenario, in the bullish case, the support area hasn't been maxed out, so there is still space. Then we have to adjust this projection area. It's not me doing it, right? It's just we just have to adjust down the fibs. It's based on mathematics, so it's not me making those rules, unfortunately. So that's just something to be very much aware of. Last time when I did that, people were surprised, or some were surprised that I adjusted the targets. Now, I had to adjust the targets because they are the next wave is measured based on the low of the previous one. All right, so that is something to be very much aware of. And so at the moment, I'm primarily watching for a reversal in the yellow support region, but it's all about watching for it, right? I'm not confirming a low yet because we need to see, first of all, a little bit more action down there. You see movements that happened from the August low, they haven't really been convincing. So that's where we have to take a look at the microstructures. But I wanted to give you a bit of an overview of the bigger picture because people get very much caught up in these microstructures. And someone asked me earlier today, why are we spending so much time on the microstructures? Well, simple answer is not really anything meaningful happened since, let's say, July, okay? So nothing happened, but obviously I can't, talk about the same stuff every single day. So some people trade the ranges, okay? It's just important to understand that if you're looking for the bigger move, you don't need to necessarily be so much caught up in the micro here, yeah? And think, oh, we're bullish, oh, we're bearish, oh, we're bullish, oh, we're bearish, because that will drive you crazy. What I show here, however, is what we would need to see on the smaller time frame for a first confirmation that we've actually bottomed on the 5th of August. And that is this 5-wave move to the upside, at least from an Elliott wave point of view. Maybe you have a different edge, maybe you have different things to watch out for, but from an Elliott wave perspective, we have to see the 5-wave move up. And that's not just Elliott wave, we just need a higher high and higher low series, right? It's very simple, actually. And the 5-wave pattern is the simplest form to create that, a series of higher highs and higher lows. That's why we are watching for 5 waves. Many people don't realize that that's essentially what it is. We need a series of higher highs and higher lows. You don't get that with 3 waves, okay? And in addition to that, we haven't seen that. We only have seen 3 waves. And then even within the subwave structures, only 3 waves. So I need to see that 5-wave pattern where the price reaches $19.50 plus. Those are Fibonacci guidelines. We need to get the 3rd wave to round about $17.50 and the 5th wave to, $19.50. So it's the 138% extension as a first ideal target for wave 3. And it's the 161.8 extension for the first ideal target for the wave 5. And then if we get these 5 waves, you might say it's too late to buy. Then the question is, this is the support area. Why didn't you accumulate here? Now I can understand if you didn't, because there is no confirmation as such that we've bottomed after a correction that started in March. So it's about catching the falling knife if you're doing it here. But then, watching for these 5 waves to develop takes patience. And then this would be what I would call a wave 1. And then if we get another deep pullback, then this would be a wave 2 and could be an opportunity. Bear in mind, sometimes when the market is really bullish, the pullbacks are just shallow. And that's where many people get caught out, which is why I always show the larger degree support levels as well. So people can understand, what are the key invalidation points and where is it actually reasonable to get positioned from a reward to risk point of view. Yeah, I mean, can I promise this rally in the third wave? No, of course not, which is why there is a clear invalidation point against which you can manage your position sizing. Yeah, it's all about position size management. And then you pretty much at some point have to stop out, but only you can decide where that is. From an Elliott wave perspective point of view, that would be at the latest, the invalidation point, which is the low of June last year. So we're talking about around about $4.95. Yeah, that's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.